restaurant and bar manager.
I'm Marvin, I'm the chef here. Good to see you all here.
Yeah, and today we are going to show you how to make quick and easy footy snacks.
So what's your favorite footy snack, Steffi?
So my favorite footy snacks are sausage rolls. They're very easy to make.
Nice. So what is sausage rolls we're making today?
Today we are going to be making chorizo sausage rolls. So we've got chorizo sausage.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is any other sausage we can do?
Yeah, definitely.
Chorizo?
So depending on what kind of sausages you like, you can go for beef sausages, pork sausages, and different types of fillings, and you can buy them straight from the supermarket.
Great. So what are the ingredients do we need?
Yeah, so there's not many ingredients for this recipe. So we've got the chorizo sausage, we've got puff pastry, we need the egg wash, and also we've got some black sesame seeds which will be used for our garnish on the top.
Perfect. Let's get started. So what do I do first?
Okay, so firstly you want to make sure that your puff pastry is defrosted. That way you can easily roll the sausage roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, you've got the sausages that were already encased. What you can do is you can chop the tips off the sausages and peel the skin off. That way, when you're eating through the sausage, it's not too chewy and stringy. Okay? So Marvin, would you like to take the sausages and lay them lengthwise along the puff pastry?
Yeah, sure, like so.
Yep.
And then?
That way. And then all we do is roll the sausage, the pastry around the sausage, and you want to make sure that it's nice and tight.
Yep.
So with one pastry sheet, you can get 2 logs out of this, and in one log you can get about 8 pieces.
Yep. Like so. So we cut the rest off, so we can make another one with that.
Definitely.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. So Marvin, now you can brush the egg wash across the pastry. So you want to add the egg wash quite generously. So the more egg wash you put, the more golden and crispy the pastry is going to be. Is that right?
Yeah. Cool. And then we put some sesame seeds on top.
Correct.
With the decorations. So now, the next step, obviously, we need to cut them into smaller pieces.
Yeah.
So here we're going to share a trick with everyone. So it's quite difficult to cut when it's soft. So we're going to pop this into the freezer for a couple of hours. So it's kind of semi-frozen and it's hard, and it makes it a lot easier for you to cut into smaller pieces neatly. So I'm going to put this in the freezer now.
So here's a log that we prepared earlier.
So this one has been in the freezer for a couple of hours. It's kind of semi-frozen, it's hardened up a little bit, so it makes it a lot easier for you to cut. Stephanie, do you want to cut this up?
Yes, no worries. So before we put it in the freezer, we can also make little markings on each of the sausage rolls, so that way it's easier to have even pieces to cut. So you can see there are lines that we've done, so you can just make markings halfway, and then half on each half, and then little 8s.
Right.
Okay. So you want me to cut them in smaller pieces now?
Now we're going to put this on a tray and keep a little bit distance in between. So they do puff up a little bit while they're cooking.
There we go.
Alright, so I'm going to pop this in the oven. So we cook in the oven for about 20 minutes at 200 degrees, but depending on how strong your oven is, time could be different. But the goal is to get a golden, crispy, crunchy puff pastry when it's cooked. Alright?
Okay. Whilst the sausage rolls are in the oven, Marvin is going to show us a special quick and easy football cocktail.
Yeah, great. So
what are we making?
So for me, my favorite is the old fashioned. So here's all the ingredients we need. I got my little bit of special recipe. So we just started with the traditional. So I've got some brown sugar here. So it adds a little bit of molasses flavor into the final drink as well. But obviously you can use any sugar you have. You can use white sugar, you can use raw sugar. So here I've got some bitters. So a couple of dashes of a bitter. I've got some orange bitter as well, so again enhance the flavor. A little bit of soda water. Alright, and then this bit takes a little bit of effort, so we need to have the sugar with all the liquid inside. Alright?
So the soda water is supposed to help dissolve the sugar, is that right?
Yeah. So once the sugar all dissolves, so you can add ice. So ideally you want to use big cubes of ice so it doesn't melt so fast.
Yep.
And then the exciting part. So
Got some bourbon,
like every other
old-fashioned.
old-fashioned whiskey.
So that's 30 mils of bourbon.
Yeah. And for my recipe, I add a little bit of a rye whiskey. So this adds a little bit of spicy and being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So one shot of that.
So this old-fashioned is aggressive, just like the footy.
Right, and then
Perfect.
just stir it.
Yeah. So good stir to blend all the ingredients together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Everything nice and cold. So this is actually I've got a little bit of different thing to the orange peel. So this is
Yep.
actually the blood orange peel. So it does the same thing, just a little bit twist. So squeeze, release all the oil and the fragrance, and then just like that. So
And depending on how much you love your orange, for me, I love to put more orange, so I put a bigger
Yeah.
piece of orange peel, squeeze it a little bit harder, and stir it into the actual drink itself to get that orange flavour.
Again, it's all very flexible depending on
Yeah.
your personal preference, whether you want a strong or a little bit orange flavor in there as well, a little bit more sweetness.
Yeah.
That's all depending on your preference.
Yeah,
So should we check the sausage roll?
yeah, definitely. I'll go get them out of the oven.
Thanks.
2,000 years later.
All right.
Oh
so
wow!
they come out
Look
nice
at
and
this
golden.
golden crispy pastries.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. So what sauce is this, Steffi?
So we've accompanied the chorizo sausage roll with a chipotle barbecue sauce.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very
it's,
nice.
It's really nice. And to go with this old fashioned as
Yeah,
well, it's
yeah.
a great pairing to go
And
together.
old fashioned, never out of fashion. To me.
Definitely. Yeah. So hopefully you can try this at home and enjoy it whilst watching the footy. So yeah, have a go and go the Bulldogs.
Thank you, guys.
I need to go with the music.